Beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Ding, ding, ding. I am a young lad from the Pacific Northwest. I am not that young, actually, but I like to think that I am. And
I'm 56 years old. Damn!
some of the activities we do here, if it's not pouring rain, we go on hikes, a lot of hikes. Yeah. It's really weird talking to this camera. It just feels like I'm not talking to anybody. It feels like I want to talk to a friend, but then this big lens looking Cyclops Borg with a microphone on the top looking at. But yeah, what else was I even talking about? Yes, Pacific Northwest. Something amazing about the Pacific Northwest is our nature. Like what you think Bob Ross draws, like we see it when we hike. And one of the, I think you have to do if you're a native or a local or if you live in the area, it's a sunrise hike. And I know what it sounds like. It's pretty bad. So you get up at the butt crack of dawn, like 3 in the morning. Yeah, and then you have to start driving to the mountains. It takes about like an hour and a half depending where you're going. And then you end up hiking in pure darkness as you go up to the mountain. And mind you, like these mountains are not like paved roads. There's rocks everywhere. So you have to have a headlight. And you have to kind of look where you're going. And it is a terrible time. No, I had a good time. But I don't know if I recommend it. But you have to do this thing when you are a Seattle person. And so this last summer, we kind of we did this activity. I think it's called Tomi Fire Lookout, something like that. And so I'll show some clips, but while I'm sharing the story, but we basically got up at the butt crack of dawn, and a food that's really popular around here is pho. So we met at a popular pho store, and then we were eating at 3 in the morning. And after we ate, we started to head towards. We drove all the way to the mountains, and the stars were just crazy. Like twinkle twinkle little star, like damn you twinkling boy. So after we watched all those stars, we started parking at the parking lot, and there's a lot of people. Like I thought I was being insane doing this, but I guess it's normal because I saw like 20 cars in the same parking lot. I'm like, all right, bro, let's do it. So we buy like Home Depot or Lowe's looking headlights. We get some sneakers because we don't have hiking boots. Some of us do. I recommend it, but I'm like, whatever, I'll just put my beaters on. So I got like a couple holes in my shoes, and I'm walking up this mountain, I'm like watching my step, and I'm just like seeing if I can see any bears. But it was a hard hike. It was like a 5-mile hike round trip. So you just going up this mountain, and it's cold as hell in the mountains. Like I'm shivering my butt off because it's so cold. Like no one told me that it's gonna be like 35 degrees up there. And so I'm over here with a t-shirt and a jacket, and I'm like, I should have worn another jacket. It's so freaking cold. So we were just walking up the mountain as fast as we can. And you know, there's this like phase of time where the sun doesn't actually come up, but it gets lighter. Dawn, I think. So we're racing up this mountain to make sure we get to the top, which is like a lookout plus rocks. And so we're just up there looking around, enjoying the view, and we have our spot. And I'm like sleep deprived. I'm like, I am so freaking tired. And this girl next to me starts scooching over and taking my spot. And I'm like, bro, I got here first. I'm just enjoying the view. Like you can like be right next to me and enjoy the view, but you can't take over my territory. I'm gonna freaking growl at you. And so she did. And then after she did, she had the audacity, wherever you say it, audacity, to look at me and say, hey, can you take a picture of me? And I looked at her and said, no. Like, why am I going to take a picture of you after you're being so rude right now? But my friend, who's a nice guy, he was like, hey, I'll take a picture of you. And I was like, maybe I should have done that. But it's okay because they were making me kind of frustrated, you know what I'm saying? And so after we got to the mountaintop, like the view was crazy. It was kind of smoky because fires in the Pacific Northwest get a little bit insane this time of the year. But yeah, look at all this interesting things. Like, would I recommend it to a friend? Yes. Would I do it again? It was just a hard time. Like, well, I enjoyed it. It was a good memory, but I don't know if I could do it again. It was a hard hike, like in pitch black. But you meet wildlife. I saw a freaking goat. Now, I'm not talking about Michael Jordan. I'm not talking about LeBron James. I'm not talking about Messi. I'm not talking about Ronaldo. I'm talking about a literal goat. And it was a mountain goat. It looked like it weighed like 600 pounds. It would have destroyed me. but it was just chilling, eating some grass right off of the paved, not the paved, like the hiking trail. But yeah, if you move to Seattle, I recommend you do a sunrise hike with friends. Don't do it alone. It's really dangerous. Have you heard of Ted Bundy? He's from Seattle, so don't. I would say most people are not like that, but you never know. There's a couple few who just are very creepy, so be careful. Yeah, this is just a story. I'm really bad at telling stories. I'm gonna get better as time goes on, but it's just a little bit about me, granola guy. I go on hikes, sunrise hikes. I don't like rude people, and the audacity to ask me, can you take a picture for me? Like, what the frick? Yes, I can. If you're nice, I'm more than happy to. If you don't take my spot, like I'm already on 3 hours of sleep, and you're gonna say, "Can you take a picture for me?" After you scooch over and take our spot? Okay, bye. Yeah.